Oh, I've been doing a lot of brewing and I just wanted to make a few notes on what I'm thinking about my yeast here. This Lager 3470 is probably the most expensive yeast I buy. It's kind of the gold standard around the world for a lager yeast. And it's priced like it's the gold standard. It ferments very clean and it's not particularly fast. It does well in lagering. It's the gold standard lager yeast and you pay for it. This is an engineered version of the gold standard lager yeast that doesn't make these sulfur compounds that basically give lagers that smell. Ooh, that smell. Can't you smell that smell? So I actually think skipping those pathways that develop the sulfurous compounds saves the yeast energy that lets it replicate faster. Because this yeast, I've made a dozen batches with it and it's done in 3 days every time. I've never seen this thing rip for more than 3 days. It starts fast, it goes hard, and then it cleans up. Very happy with this yeast. It's expensive. I think I pay between $4 and $10 each for these. It's got a huge price range, and it just depends on who you're buying it from and what the price is on any given day, but $4 to $10 for Nova Lager. Very fast, very clean. This is Fermo Lager W. This is the AEB Brewing knockoff of the W3470. It's slow, but it's clean, really clean. Whereas the Nova Lager might be done in 3 days and be super clean. This ran for about 10 days, maybe 14 even. Constant, steady, slow fermentation, and everything about the end product was super clean. One of the best runs I've had here. Very happy with this. This yeast comes in at about $4 a pack. It's in the value range, and it's super clean, and it takes its time. It definitely was in no hurry to get that mash worked off, and it didn't give me any bad flavors in there. We ran it copper free, and it's clean. Little tiny amounts of sulfur, but nothing like I was expecting out of, the most economical lager yeast I could find. So that's where I'm at with my lager yeast. They're all coming out clean. I live at 54 degrees indoors. All of my lager yeast are happy all the time, basically. But the one thing I'm noticing is that Nova Lager is a beast. It is fast. The other yeast I used recently is the AY3. The Fermo AY3. This is a top fermenting British style yeast. It's high flocculating. It clumps up, falls out. This was not a particularly fast fermentation. It didn't really rip at all. It just kind of ran its course over 10 days and I got the biggest damn stout I've ever made with this. I don't think it's a replacement for OO2 or SO4. I didn't pick up a lot of the charming estery characteristics that we get out of the British yeast. I just got an exceptionally clean, high ABV stout. And this yeast here, I think these are $4 each. That's a value yeast. That's good stuff. So that's what I've been using lately. In 2024, been brewing with the Fermo Ale and the Fermo Lager. And they're both working great.